Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. After several weeks, I suppose, of trying to gaslight Britain's people over proposed increases to the rates of income tax, and then all of a sudden, overnight, reversing that decision, abandoning it, and then claiming it's because the economy's better than we thought, even though the ONS says it isn't, the OBR says it isn't, the markets say it isn't. Actual figures say it isn't. We all know the reason for the abandonment of the tax rise was the backbenchers were threatening to rebel. But she is now being accused of turning Britain into an economic laughingstock. The Chancellor, like I say, spent weeks, laying the ground for manifesto-breaking rises, only to abandon them last Friday, sparking actually quite a lot of chaos in the city. With the gilt rates rising, the pound falling, and people thinking, what the hell is going on in Britain? Now, government sources said the change of heart came because the OBR left with a £20 billion back hole, which was less than what everyone was saying. The OBR subsequently confessed that, no, we didn't do that. That's a lie. So why is she saying it? Well, of course, the fact is, a lot of backbench MPs know that raising income tax is going to leave their constituents worse off. And some of them still live in the hope that they might be able to keep their seats if they rebel against their own government. I think it's far too late for that. But now Treasury sources are at the moment trying to pour sort of cold water on the idea that Reeves is going to change income tax thresholds, although it's almost certain that she is odds on to freeze certainly the current ones and maybe reduce the upper ones slightly. But they don't know what else to do. Other taxes will increase. My best bet, and the one I think is most likely, is expanding the scope of VAT to children's clothes and food. I don't think you'll find a 20% increase on food, but maybe a 2% rate on food. And it's a very bold move, and by bold, I mean horrendously bad. With the falling pound and the fact we import so much food inflation is now set to increase even more, pushing even more people away from being able to afford even basic foodstuffs, and then she wants to put VAT on top of that. Yes, starve us into submission, Rachel. Why don't you? But we are witnessing, I think, one of the most shambolic pre-budget periods, I think, ever. Not just in my life, I honestly believe ever. And this is because this woman is absolutely useless. And then, of course, there's people in there who are objecting to this, and they're constantly leaking to try and embarrass her. They're briefing against her. They keep kite-flying ideas in the hope that people will reject them so that they can't go into the budget. But I don't think Torsten Bell is bothered. He is, of course, who's writing them. And my very next video is about Torsten Bell. So keep an eye out for that one. But when Rachel Reeves stands up in a couple of weeks' time and reads his budget, I think that you will listen and you will hear a bell in the background. That will be the bell, ringing her doom. I don't think she can survive this budget. Let me know your thoughts on this. Thanks very much. Bye.